Greetings, fellow beings. We're live, and a wonderful, spectacular, and great morning to each and every one of you. Want to say a special thank you to Ruby Hoove, who was here right away with a Culture Casino membership. That's right, we have to drive the memberships back up, folks. We are dropping. We need to get more and more of you folks involved. So thank you, Ruby Hoove, and thank you also for this amazing Super Chat for 2 Culture Casino Clams. Listening today, have a wonderful day, night. I hope you guys do as well. Hope everybody's doing well. You are all incredible, and thank you for the gifty. That's right. Cole. Hello to the high rollers. I am no roller, but I'm here every chance I get. Well, thank you for being here. We've got Morgan King in the house. Great to see you. Great to see you. We got Jill. Hello, Jill. Good to see you with your wrench. I hope all is well. Ms. Pick Cafe over there on the green machine. Hello and good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Got a lot going on today. We got Lord Thoth out there with his wrench doing the work from up north. We got Eminem Fish. Eminem. We've also got Release the McCracken. Love that YouTube auto triggers that learn more message. Yes, isn't that amazing? Yeah, all I have to do is put the name Trump in there. I wonder if I talk about a Trump card. Who knows? But I know this. Critizable, the Rainbow Knight, joins us this morning. Great to see you, Prismatic Paladin. And Griffin is returned with some history. On January 3rd of 1496, Leonardo da Vinci unsuccessfully tested his first flying machine. This was the famous 4-man rotor machine. Not only was it too heavy, the base of the rotor turned too much. Wow, that's not good. You got it right in the end, I believe. Me and my monkey. Happy Friday indeed. And welcome, me and my monkey. We've got more of you out there in the world, including the great and powerful who gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that, Who. And thank Ruby for me as well. Hopefully I get to see you guys this weekend. I'm going to make good on my membership things that I owe you guys starting this weekend. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Thank you, Hoove. We've got Juliet out there from across the pond. Good afternoon. I'm missing the line Young Gandalf, but I guess since I gave my beard a trim, maybe I'm no longer Young Gandalf. Maybe I'm Young Grizzly Adams. Actually, I guess I'd be older than him now. Irate Specialist, hello and good morning. We've got another piece of support from the great and powerful Liberty Hall's Cat, a Culture Casino membership, a gifty. That's right. Well, I almost have my voice back. We've got Kaladin 910 out there. Great to see you, my friend. And of course, the Delaware Beer Drinker, a Friday regular here at this bar. Good to see you. We got Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? It is great to see you, brother. I can't wait to see you in person. Hopefully I see you either. I think Vegas may be moved to March. I know that Orlando is February, right at the beginning. I will be there. Hopefully I get to see you. Andy Masterson, good morning. We've got Last Call with Troy Pacelli. We got SFXF314 Sabertooth Raptor. And of course, Nearsighted Cyclops. Hello. Barney Fife. Number 1 with a bullet. And Scott Somers. What happened? One of your Chihuahuas had a seizure. Oh, no. He'll recover. Thank goodness. My goodness. That's a frightful way to wake up, is with a puppy having a bad night. JPRPH1, hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Hello. And hello to the lovely Apollomes Minion. Hello, dear. Pet see me for me. Hope everything's going well, and I hope you're being safe. And thank you for all you do. We've got Rogue Thinker. Hey, what's up, Rogue Thinker? We got our friend Carl Singh in the house. Hello. Good morning. Happy first Friday of 2025. Yeah. And somebody pointed out we had another WTF year. That's right. The first day of the year was a Wednesday. Second day was a Thursday. And the third day was a Friday. WTF. Wild. We've got Bill S. Preston Esquire. Happy 10th day of Christmas. That's right. My true love gave to me 10 Lords of Leadies? No, is it 10 Lords of Leaping? No, it's 11 Lords of Leaping, 10 Ladies Dancing, 9 Pipers Piping, 8 Maids of Milking, 7 Swans of Swimming, 6 Geese a Laying, 5 Golden Rings. Let's see who else is out there. Biggles, what's up? Never fear, Biggles Metz is here. John Yulden is here. He's across the pond over there in the UK. Great to see you, my friend. I hope that I sent you a couple of subscribers. Thank you for the message this morning. I appreciate it. Hang in with Erica and Raph. Good morning, Erica, and thank you for following the Bradley's Fun over here on our raid. Hello, Bradley's Fun folks. Bradley's Fun folks. There you go. Frank's here. That's right. Frank Hammett is here. Vinny T. What's up, Vinny? Good morning. We got a few other folks like Ron E. Bradley. Follow the Bradley's Fun raid. Well, thank you, Ron. Ron is an official radio voice of the Culture Casino Show. Captain Argentina. What's going on? Look at that. That is a cool shield. I love that. Well done on the graphics. Who else do we got out there? We got Kev L. What's up, Kev? Kev. Who else we got? We got, look at all these amazing people. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. All right. Got a nice little walk around there. The lovely lady herself, Catzilla. Happy New Year, dear. It's so great to see you. I can't even put it into words. We are getting close to go time. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who popped in so far this morning. If I didn't get to you, it wasn't without wanting to. It was without time, because there's Tom F. with a wonderful, cute picture. And Carlos Alfredo Lopez. That's right. Theliato, good morning, my friend. And Jeremy Magnus is here. I always say that. It's Jeremy Magnum, but I picture Jeremy being this just giant hulking dude. What else do we got? We got running with scissors. Don't run with scissors unless you're very careful. And even then, I think that just sounds bad. Don't do that. It sounds hazardous. Not bueno. We've got Phoenix Knight. Good morning, my friend. And can't have a day without Matt G in the house. We got some super duper chats stacking up, some cultured clams out there I gotta collect, which I'll get to, but we've got to go. I can still say hi, like to Bucky Cat, TGIF indeed. Caveat ties over there on the green machine, along with the Weatherman. Of course, the Bat Cap is right over here. Penny. Good to see you. And the amazing John Coleman. How you doing, buddy? Good morning and happy New Year to you, my friend. I hope you're doing very well. And of course, Davina Duckworth is out there. Hey, Davina. And the incredible Staccato DDS. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Wherever you are, whatever you're watching, thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. We are going to start with a story on the screen because there's 20 stories today. So I'm going to start talking really quickly. Now, as Donald Trump prepares to take office, it seems that the guy that used to be at Meta for the public policy chief is bailing, running away. And this has been happening at a lot of tech companies, not just over there at Meta, but in many other places that they would have to answer questions or be investigated by the new Department of Justice. I imagine the DOJ will pull itself together rather quickly and go in pursuit of all the bad actors out there that were basically, doing bad things to you and you didn't even know it. We've got Neil Young out there saying he's actually going to play the Glastonbury Festival, and he blames his previous boycott on an error in information. Sure, you old coot. Anyway, FCC's net neutrality rules were blocked by a federal appeals court. When I discovered this last evening, I was surprised. This had been out since yesterday morning at some point, and apparently the Sixth Circuit said, you don't really have authority. All of this is going to kick back to the Supreme Court case that was resolved last year that reversed the Chevron decision. So we are in for a wild ride as regulations are actually written into law through proper procedure and not through administrative action. We've also got Diddy's bodyguards, intern, producer, and many others speaking out against the man himself in a new Peacock documentary. And this is, going to be rather darning. See, I didn't use the actual word. They basically said I didn't want to be around him unless there was cameras, which I completely understand. David Fincher is giving us a gift. That's right. Our New Year's gift is 7 in a 4K UHD 30th anniversary celebration cut, which I'm going to have to buy like today. I got to get it today. Other things that we won't be getting, though, is Andrew Garfield telling us whether or not he's cast in Spider-Man 4, or whether there's anybody cast in Spider-Man 4, or whether or not he knows at all. He doesn't think anybody will believe him, and that's probably because he was a fount of misinformation prior to their last film. We've got BAFTA Longlists being revealed, which is kind of a shortcut to getting to the Oscars and getting an Academy Award. We'll have to keep an eye on what these end up being, but leading the list are Amelia Perez and Conclave. We've got domestic box office, not doing very well, falling a considerable amount to $8.75 billion in 2024, which means Disney is in charge of this year's box office, but it's also a loser. How much of a loser? Well, the lessons learned were basically the fact that it fell off several percentage points, but not as many as you'd think. 3% down from 2023, at least according to the estimate from ComScore. Now, it's well below the $11 billion that we were hoping for from the 2018-2019 box office eras, but between the strikes and the global crisis, there are many issues with keeping the box office down, and it'll be down for a while. Stock market's down, unfortunately. Global stocks are mixed, but here in the States, Wall Street opened down. Of course, it was closed over some tumultuous period, so it was to be expected. But there are a lot of other reasons to pay attention to the markets, because the average rate for a 30-year mortgage in the United States is going up, 6.91%. It's the highest it's been since July, and this is not positive news for an incoming president. I imagine there will be some swift moves and discussions with the corruption of the Fed to move things around a little bit. But Biden did do something correct on his way out of office, or at least one of his interns, or possibly his wife, decided that the Nippon Steel's proposal to purchase U.S. steel was not going to happen. And to be fair, I think it's a good decision, whoever made it and whoever put their name on the paperwork. And I think we need to do some signature analysis for, once the new administration is in place, to discover just how many bills Biden didn't sign. We're going to have to take a look at Boeing over the course of the next few years, or at least that's what the FAA thinks. And I think that they're right. I think the FAA has a very bad culture. DEI actually destroyed the operations of this particular company, along with some other bad decisions, putting profit in front of safety and people. Apple is going to pay only $95 million to settle a lawsuit accusing Siri, that's right, of eavesdropping on you, which it's always doing. And you know what? At this point, we really need to put fees and penalties and fines on companies that actually make them wish they had kidneys. We need to make this painful. But painfully, the new North Carolina governor was sworn in and immediately started making demands like repairing private roads and housing after Helene, which is good and also bad. Gonna have to watch this guy. South Korean presidential guards prevent the arrest of the impeached Yoon. This is no bueno and not getting any better. The news is about 4 hours old, and I don't think this is going to resolve itself peacefully. I also think that Trump's, Mike Johnson is going to have a hard time defending his positions and or keeping his job. I also think that Tesla's China sales were a good sign in a year where Tesla's overall sales went down 1.1%. And I will say this, in Italy, Stellantis has had their output for production of vehicles fall 37%, which means car production is at a 68-year low. Not great news, but we do have a bear story, so don't go anywhere. You're going to want to stick around. I'm going to stick around. I hope you stick around. All right, let's jump into some bonus time and say thank you to all the people who sent super duper chats. So, and once again, good morning to Staccato DDS. Let's take a look at all the amazing people that showed up. There were many, many, many of you. For those of you who didn't get here right on time, like Thomas Bullman, good morning. I don't feel like a degenerate, but maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see. I mean, who knows? Let's see. I said hi to Tom F. I said hi to Penny. I said hi to Andy Masterson, the talented one. There's Joanna. Hello. Good morning. Hiya, Culture. It's great to see you. Senpai, huh? Okay. I don't mind being a teacher. Admiral Teague is back. What is up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Admiral. Should check out Admiral. Sisu is in the house. Poconos in the house. Awesome. Love it. Love the Poconos. I'm going to start singing. SFXF 314 Sabertooth Raptor for 2 Culture Casino clams, 5 elf Culture Casinos on a shelf. Oh, as part of the song? Yeah, I think that would be fun. Gollum, what's going on? 2025 first chat. Just helped another person flee from California. He went to Florida. Congratulations, and you are awesome. Man, that's a cross-country move, dude. That's 3 days of driving if you don't race. Man, I hope you feel all right. Riding in a car plus moving and stuff. Oof, crazy stuff. Crazy. We got a lovely instantaneous super duper chat for 5 Culture Casino clams from Liberty Hall's Cat saying, saw the ESPN, aka Disney, did not broadcast the national anthem at the Sugar Bowl yesterday. Why am I not surprised? Well, again, I said it in the video that I've released today, or I guess last night technically, and I've said it in multiple videos over the course of the last, let's say, 5 to 6 months. Disney is anti-America and anti-family. That's what they are now, especially ESPN. ESPN is 100% anti-American, which is, I think, why even Stephen A. Smith is going to get, removed or not have his contract renewed. And he's like the last halfway decent thing. I'm going to say that a different way that they have anymore. That's wild. And for those of you who are hitting the thumbs up on the super chats, thank you for that. It really does help. It drives engagement, and it says thank you in your own way to the people who help keep this channel above water. So I just want to say thank you to you, Liberty Hall's Cat. And Ruby Hoove says for 2 Culture Casino cash. Hoove says hi. He's getting things ready for snow. Oh, boy. All right. Well, take pictures. I like snow. Take pictures. Yeah, that's why I want to move to Tennessee. I want to have 4 seasons. 4. That's right. There's Weatherman. I knew he was here. And Tipping Barn is back to tipping and not Noelling anymore. Good morning, and it's great to see you. Our great and powerful friend, Mark Fields, for 5 Culture Casino clams, says positive vibes to you all. Positive vibes to you, Mark. And again, thank you for using the super thanks on the videos. That's right. If you really like a video and you want to just shoot the channel a few extra bucks, you can use the super thanks feature on the video, which I think is cool. So thank you for that, Mark. I appreciate it. Let's see. We've got holy cow, we've got some gifties, and we've got a new member. New member. Right here. Ba-bam. It is Lord Pharaoh Imhotep. Amun-Ra. There. I always forget there's another word in there. Lord Pharaoh Imhotep Amun-Ra just became a member. Well, welcome and thank you. Thank you. Of course, we have Lord Thoth out there. We have lots of lords and ladies. Lasses. Is it preferred to be lasses or ladies? I got to do the bear story, but let me get to the amazing gifty that we got from Crimlon. That's right. Crimlon gifts 5 Culture Casino memberships, which I think puts us up at 9 total for the day. Aiming for that magical 20 plus always helps keep the channel in line. Thank you, Crimlon. Much appreciated. We've got some people in here with new names. I love it when we have new people on a 6-minute daily. Hopefully you check out the channel as a whole and see all the videos out there. I do make it on average at least 1 video a day, sometimes 2 or 3. Today might be a 2 or 3 day. There is a lot of news out there. On the 2 or 3 days, I don't really edit them very much. And sometimes I have a guest that I talk with an issue about, which I think is spectacular. Donovan Bradford is out there and a few other folks. Luke, I hope your dad is doing well. He had an MRI. Results say his brainstem smelled from the severity of the stroke. Okay. What are they? Hopefully this prognosis is good, Luke. You're on my prayer list and I'm on your side here. So let's get it done. Another gifted membership. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. And it's great to see you, RC. Very good morning to you. Philip Gaming in the house. I feel like I've had nothing but negative vibes so far this whole year. Well, brother, I want you to have positive vibes. And so does, Mark Fields, but so does Crimlon. Holy cow, Crimlon went big today. 5 + 10 is 15. We are at 19. Crimlon single-handedly is just bringing it today. Thank you, Crimlon. Much appreciated. In fact, I'm going to sling some cheddar. I haven't slung some cheddar in a while. Let's do that. And like I said, for members, please pay attention this weekend. I will be doing a couple member streams of various types because, well, hey, you deserve it. So let's say thank you for slinging that cheddar.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Okay, so almost accidentally played the ender today, which is Shank Crate. So if you want to see Shank Crate commercial, it's coming at the end of the stream. And Luke says he's going to keep us all updated tonight on his father's condition. So if you want to know what's going on with Luke's dad, thank you. I found the chat right here. You can watch his stream this evening. So I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. My good pal and the very tall Spirian. What's up, buddy? Great to see you, man. I hope to see you either in Florida, which I think I will, or Vegas. I think I'm going to see you in Florida, though, if I remember correctly. So Scott Summers says, happy cheddar year. That's right. Isn't it like the year of the cobra or something? Like snake, something? I don't know. But I do know this. Bilbo Swaggin in the house. Longtime supporter. Loving that cheese. Cut me off a slice of that cheddar. Magnify over there on the green machine. My pal, Codenomics. What's going on, brother? We had an interesting conversation. I hope you didn't take anything by it. It's just, sometimes you can read people like a book. I also didn't know about that particular tattoo, so thanks for cluing me into that. Black Saber the Shark paper over there at the Bleeding Fool, one of the great news sites. I'm going to be hanging out a little bit more with Mr. Chris Brawley in the near future. He is amazing, not to mention Black Saber, all the writers over at Bleeding Fool. If you want to find news that's not tainted with a lot of industry garbage, check out Bleeding Fool. The direct opposite of Bleeding Cool. They're terrible. Anyway, not always terrible, but mostly terrible. Hey, look, it's Fresh Snow. Good morning, Fresh Snow. Great to see you. No, man, we got nothing but love. Nothing but love in this house. And you're wearing the cool hat today, a little quarter black hat. I got one of those. Yeah, Experience like, I'm taller than most. He's pretty tall. Codenomics is pretty tall, too. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Shellback. What's up, Mr. Shelley? Wow, Culture's been to the barber. Yeah. Actually, this is no barber cut. This was done here in the house. But yeah, I got to get to the barber anyway. I got to get the little bad ends here. The ladies know. You got to get the split ends off. Wow, my hair is all pulled crazy. And look. Huh. It's not dandruff. I wonder. I was in the garage this morning, so I don't know. Pick something up. John, the Beagle Dad. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. My mic is turned up too loud. Okay. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I hope you feel better with her, man. I know you got chronic migraines right now. You're not a short king, dude. But it's good to see you, man. Staccato DDS drops 5 Culture Casino Cash. Net neutrality was one of the few things Biden got right. I don't know what's going on with this, and in as far as the administrative rule that was put in place while he was there, I'm not the idea that we need to have people be left alone and not have their ISPs snooping on them and all the other things that come along with that particular subject. And we probably should spend some time someday getting into that, or maybe I do a whole video on it. But I'm more of a rule of law guy on a lot of things. I don't like administrative rules affecting people as the full force and effect of law. Laws need to be properly voted on and passed and crafted. In fact, right now, I would suggest that even the laws being done in Congress are not really suitable and or properly presented in any way, in form or fashion, because they're almost always crafted with interns and lobbyists. The lobbyists bring in language. They hammer out some of the differences in the way that things are being said. Maybe they push back on some things that the lobbyists are trying to put in place, but that's how you end up with thousands and thousands and thousands of pages that no human either put together individually and or has probably read before they pass it. So, but I'm with you. I think that the internet needs very limited guardrails at best, and I think if it's not a dire issue to humanity, if you're not exploiting another person, and if nothing illegal is being conducted in the course of using the net, I think the less governance, the better. And then the only thing that I think that needs to be enforced in any way is pricing schemes when it comes to access and everything else. I think everybody should have access to the same internet, but it comes down to traffic management, I guess, in a lot of ways. That's another part of net neutrality. Again, I'd love to do that entire subject. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think we are either 19 or 20, Krimlon, but I think thanks to you, my friend, we just crossed 20. We did. Thank you. 20 Culture Casino memberships, courtesy of our good friend Krimlon. Amazing. Brandon the Anime Guy, you need to check him out. Great channel. Lots of fun. I get to hang out with him from time to time. I get to see Cam here. What's up, Cam? And we got to do the bear story, guys. You want the bear story? Right, Istophobos? Tweeted you a couple of coolest bear stories I've ever seen. We may have to drop on those on Monday because this one worried me. Because bears are going to start getting blamed for stuff they're not doing. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, let's jump over to the bear story, which I think I have a bigger problem with than I thought I would. Because there are a couple things that come to mind that this could have been. So apparently a frantic mother said that a bear broke into a condo and injured a child. Investigation reveals otherwise. This is from the Denver Gazette. And, there's a picture of a bear. That's a stock photo, but that's not a bear. That's not what was happening. So apparently a property management company for condominiums unincorporated Silverthorne in Colorado got a disturbing call that involved a renter reporting that a bear had just broken into the condo, injuring her son. But as an investigation revealed, the actual situation wasn't quite as described. So according to the initial call, which I'm not sure why it didn't go to emergency services, the woman, after her son was injured, the two barricaded themselves in a room of the condo. They were able to escape, however, reportedly rushing her son to the emergency care. The call then disconnected. So the sheriff's department, Summit County Sheriff's Office deputies, along with animal control and the Division of Wildlife, responded to the condo. But upon arrival, the team was surprised when no signs of a bear being at the unit or in the area were discovered. So the lady is blaming a bear? I don't know. But upon this realization, deputies called the woman back, who answered the phone in a calm manner, claiming to know nothing about the bear in the unit. The subsequent trip to the emergency room, or the initial 911 call that said she did confirm that law enforcement had been calling her all afternoon in reference to random calls to 911 centers. The lack of evidence related to a bear break-in, coupled with the woman's claim to know nothing about the situation, resulted in authorities chalking this one up to a suspected swatting call. There it is. So, what was the goal here? I mean, according to the rest of the story, bears are often found, in the area. But what was somebody's motivation? Was it that lady's motivation? Was it actually her that made the call? Was her motivation to get somebody in the unit swatted? Was it a cry for help? Was it to cover up a repair or unit damage? There's a thousand different things that this could have been. And using bears doesn't seem quite fair. It wasn't a bear that attacked that idiot trying to feed in that video yesterday. It was culture attacking. Thank you, Dr. Megatron. Yeah, I remember that video. But isn't that wild? I mean, why would you do that? I thought the dingo ate my baby. Yeah, I don't know about that. Fake bear news. Thank you, Phil. Exactly. Fake news, fake bear news. There's a reason they don't retire. Every easy money, easy. Oh, you guys are talking about the politicians. Yeah. Criminals. I saw we let the bear eat. I saw we let the bear eat her. I don't know. Anti-bear hysteria. Thank you. I mean, don't be bearist. I don't even think that's a word. The Jesse Smollett of bears. Yes, 6, exactly. It's just weird, right? Why would you do that? And this is true. Admiral Teague says this accurately. Yeah, because once you've been doxxed sufficiently, there are always bad actors out there that, especially if you're a controversial streamer. So, yeah. Dengar Renegade says, I was your 100th like. Thank you, Dengar. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. Over 100 likes. Keep it up. The Beartanic panic. Maybe so, but it bothers me because you can't blame the poor bears. Stop the bear hate. Thank you. Irate specialist, indeed. Yeah, the Joe Rogan bear attack idiot survived, by the way. The bear just grabbed the bag out of his hand. He got very lucky. See, I didn't know that, Istophobos, but I thought that was a good video, and I thank Eric K for that. It was a lot of fun. Yogi did nothing wrong, man. That's right. John Yulden says, I've just seen an advert on Facebook for Masterclass, and a learning session is Lead Your Team to Success. And it's presented by Bob Iger. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Oh, man. Yeah, he did a Masterclass series. I know they're on like big sale now. Like they've been on sale for a while. Grim. It was a bear trap. That's right. Embarrassed. Oh, that's a good one. Admiral T. That's a good one. KRNet82 says, the bear did nothing wrong. That's right. Bear lives matter. Yep. Bear lives matter. Jesus Rex in the house. LOL. There you go. Caveat ties. He barely survived. Well, I'm just glad the guy didn't die. I thought bears are in hibernation. Above certain elevations or in regions where there is heavy snows and stuff like that, and they have to go into hibernation. But there are times when, first of all, there are times when above that particular line, bears wake up, and then they are real threats. That's an entirely other subject. But below that line or where it's warm, in warm climates where bears live, not so much. Black Saber. Oh, yeah. Taking business lessons from Bob. Buy things. It's true. Art. Bears in nap mode. Yeah. Like I said, I think it's just during a certain part. Hang on just a moment. Still trying to overcome this mess, guys. Sorry. Yeah. And back to net neutrality real quickly. I think that as long as people are treated fairly, I think that's all that matters when it comes to actually acquiring and utilizing the internet. But I really do find an uproar in the price per service differential, kind of pay to play traffic, meter traffic, stuff like that. That kind of bothers me. Oh, it's Jay. I'm not Latino. Anglo-Celts. Ah, okay. So Jesus Rex. Okay. More and more people are feeding bears. Yes, dumb. Don't do that. Do not feed the bears. It's like don't feed gators. Like any native Floridian, they have every right to scold. If you are a visitor and you feed a gator, they should scold you. This is a bad plan. You do not want gators being unafraid of humans. Same thing with bears. You guys, you want to maintain healthy distances from each other. So as cute as they are, those are not your teddy bears. This is not a hug time. That does not work. Nicholas Horton, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Vic, the total box office was $875, and Disney was, a huge chunk of that. They owned the box office. They did, but as you know, it's down 3% to last year's box office, and $5 billion to where they should be, or at least they were in 2018, 2019. So there's that. All right. Yeah, it's insane that we let them do it. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Live in Florida for any period of time, and you will watch people do dumb things around gators. And a lot of other wildlife as well, but gators in particular. By the way, there's a significant bear population in Florida, too. So just be careful. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it a close. There isn't a lot going on today. It wasn't really a big news day. I mean, outside of obviously the attacks that, they're trying to cover over with bologna sausage, there really wasn't a lot of news. I mean, we've got obviously a news cycle that's going to ramp up pretty quickly. We get to the end of January around the 19th. There is a rally event on the 19th, one day before inauguration on the 20th. It's probably the day I'll be the most tense that I can possibly be. I would encourage those of you with faith to pray for Luke's father, and to check in with Luke's on his stream tonight to see where things are at. Good to see you, John, the Beagle Dad, and Rooftop Korean, and our friend Mark is in the house. Good to see you, and a few other people that popped in here late. But I want to say a special thank you to Krim Lawn for single-handedly bringing us to 20 Cultured Casino memberships for the day. And, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, Istophobos. Believe it or not, Mr. and H and I talked about the gangs over there. You can't say the word. The primping gangs over there. Okay, there. That's kind of a similar word. But yeah, that's we talked about that a little bit during the HCast yesterday. It's quite awful. Elon Musk is calling out Keir Starmer on a pretty wide platform. So now, believe it or not, that was also strategic in a way for Mr. Musk, because if Starmer comes after X now, or Musk specifically, it's going to look targeted because of his comments about the lack of enforcement of even the laws that are on the books. So there's that. We got another lovely gifty here at the end from our friend that is suffering all those migraines, Weatherman, for 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. 25 memberships today. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Weatherman. I really do hope you feel better, brother. Yeah, it definitely is a Rumble conversation. I've thought about it. I've talked about it multiple times, trying to do like Rumble only streams. I just don't know what kind of traction they would get. And the problem is now, since I have basically a main channel and then like the actual sub channel, the number of subscribers are different on both locations. So I've got to figure out a way to blend that into done and to make it so that Rumble's a little more tenable for all the 28,000 of you. Thank you very much. 28,000 is the goal we reached recently. We are on our way to 30. I think I'm supposed to wear some kind of onesie for 30K. I don't remember, but I know 6 does. And my good friend, you got in right at the end. I'm going to have to play. I am going to play the Shank Crate outro today. So just be aware. And there it is. Scotto DDS. I read yesterday that Apple is canceling their Vision. Are they really? Huh. I mean, the price point was pretty high, right? That was the barrier to entry for a lot of dedicated Mac folks, right? The cult of Mac, right? I used to be part of the cult of Mac, but now I just have both Mac and PC. Mostly for this purpose, it's PC, but I really do still love my Mac, and I love booting up my really, really old Mac and running my my Final Cut Studio Pro version and doing like some old-fashioned multi-level editing, which you can't really do on any of the editors on PC, with the exception of maybe DaVinci Resolve. But that's crazy. They're canceling their Vision Pro. It's got to be price point, because like I said, the barrier of entry is too high. They need to scale back the functionality or find a way to make it cheaper. I always thought that Cook was maybe a little bit too overreaching when it came to price point. I still think that. I think that was probably one of the things that has been holding Apple back since the passing of the founder. But, I mean, nobody's Steve Jobs, but Cook could never have hoped to be Steve Jobs. What I like about Apple products is they just look good. They're just gorgeous. It's like somebody touched functionality with the beautiful form of art. And I guess, I don't think anybody would argue with me, but I guess that's why the iPod dominated the Zune and any of the other pretenders, which of course the iPod became the iPhone. The iPhone became, what it is now. You ended up with the iPad and all of that. I don't know. I'm also concerned in Staccato. I don't know if you are, and thanks again for the $10 in Culture Casino clams, but are you concerned that Warren Buffett's been selling Apple off like in little chunks for like the last 6 months? It's kind of got me worried. So I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But no, I'll have to take a look at the story, see if I can dive deeper. I don't know. Little Chad, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Says Cook can iterate, but hasn't launched anything new that has hit. Yeah, I think that's an accurate statement, but it's not. I think Steve was also a consumer. He was probably always consumed with what would I want or what do I want that we don't have. And then he just kind of like leveraged his engineers to make it happen. So, yeah, no, the Princess Leia bikini's at 100K, I believe. Why are you guys trying to help me into that? I'd have to order that. You'd have to wait. Sorry, I got distracted. But anyway, thank you very much. The Apple, you guys really know how to make me talk about things like that. That's awesome. But I love, I still have like my original iPod. And do you remember the minis, like the little sticks? They were basically just a memory stick with the music PCB attached to it. There's a little tiny battery. Thank you very much. Karimlon, you're amazing. Appreciate you. So I sold my Apple stock when Jobs died. Wow, Thomas. A lot of people felt like he was kind of the company. I don't know. Anyway, I will get to Vegas one day. Well, I'll be in Orlando next month, so hopefully I'll see you all. I think it's like a week. Like, let's see, 5. It's like a month and 5 days from now, or 5-6 days from now is the event. I can't wait to see the people who are going to be in Orlando and Vegas. So, Jobs said, touch only. Cook rolled out the Apple Pencil. This is the perfect illustration of how they are different. Indeed. Yeah. I like the idea of it being that simple, and you don't need peripherals. You can add peripherals, but you don't need them. And our good friend Staccato drops another $2 in Culture Casino Cash. Musk begged Apple to buy Tesla. Wow. Could you imagine the pairing of those two? Would have been incredible. You would already have a multi-trillion company if that had happened. Although I'm telling you right now, I think SpaceX is like worth like over 350 billion or something. Just SpaceX alone. Pretty much anything Musk touches is good. Kind of like Steve Jobs. I mean, Steve Jobs also had failures. Musk has had failures. But every single time Musk levels up, he does something extraordinary. I just don't think he's going to level up anymore. He doesn't need to. All of the companies he's basically in control of. And I think, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think Musk is going to force some change, not only in the Court of Chancery, but around business law, because the fact that his board, the shareholders and the board, voted him his pay package, and a court shot it down. They should not have a say. The government shouldn't have a say in his pay package, and that's just mine. Because, I mean, we don't have a say in Congress's pay package. You know, government should not have a say in any of that. But again, I'm a freedom guy. I'm libertarian first. I know that sounds scary to some people, but I want the water not to poison me, and I want the pollution regulated and removed if possible, and I don't want to be poisoned by food or drugs. So very limited government. Anyway, I got to get going, you guys. You are amazing. We're gonna drop your favorite track on the way out. Shank. I just want to say thank you, especially to those of you who helped us get across all the goals for the day. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. And until next time, Shank Crate.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know what's in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Lately.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crate today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.